Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers, and we are back with a very unique couples travel trailer. I think you guys are going to enjoy this one. Very different. This is the Catalina 221 Epic. It is really cool, and they did something a little different on this unit, and they're starting to do it to a lot of travel trailers. This is like the new fad or something. I don't know. They're putting it on a lot of trailers, and I think it's super cool. So we're going to get into it. The weather is still absolutely insane outside. So when you guys see me doing the walk around specs like I always do, it looks like an apocalypse out here. Maybe it'll pick up on camera, but the sand, it's like, what do you call them? It's a haboob. It might be not that bad, but it's pretty bad. I feel dirt all over my face, all over like in my mouth. So I'm really out here trying to get this stuff done for you, even in these crazy storms. Hopefully I don't blow away. But that is also why I picked this floor plan, because there's not a whole lot of stuff going on the outside. So I'll be able to show you that stuff pretty quickly without being blown away. So like always, we're going to do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do those specs, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go, guys. So the basic specs on this 2025 Catalina 221 Epic. Your unloaded vehicle weight is 4,627 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 1,500 pounds, which brings your potential fully loaded weight to 6,127 pounds. Your hitch weight is 558 pounds. Your exterior length is 25 feet, 11 inches total. Your exterior height is 11 feet, 1 inch. Your exterior width is 8 feet. Your tanks, your fresh water tank is 44 gallons, your gray water tank is 40 gallons, and your black tank is 30 gallons. Your awning size is 18 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, now you guys just think I'm being dramatic. It does not look that bad right now, but my mics work so good. You could still hear me, but it is super windy. These microphones are just getting super advanced now. So let's go into this beauty. Man, this is a cool little travel trailer. Hopefully the door don't fly away on me. It's not that bad. A second ago, the wind was, oh, there it goes, there it goes. Let's get inside.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
All right. As you can see, nice open floor plan without a slide out. And the thing that I really love about this floor plan is it's 8 feet wide without a slide out. You know, so I showed you a couple Nobos the other day that were, 8 feet wide, and I really like that they're starting to move towards the 8 foot wide box, just because, it feels like you kind of have a slide without having one. So it still gives you a lot of extra room. Sometimes in these no slide trailers, they're doing the width at 7.6 feet wide. And let me tell you, it makes a huge difference to get that extra, the 8 feet versus the 7.6 feet wide. And if you go look around, you'll notice as well too, in the front, you got your queen size bed. This is an RV queen. So it's 60 by 74. I always get that mixed up. So 60 by 74. So it's an RV queen, but it looks like I don't see why you wouldn't be able to put a residential queen on this. Because let's face it, RV mattresses aren't always the most comfortable. So I feel like there wouldn't be much of an issue to actually put one on there. It might hang off a little bit, but the nice thing is that it is that north-south bed that you can walk around. Makes it super easy, to put the sheets on, make the bed. Might not seem like a big deal, but once you start using it a lot, that is one thing that I tend to hear people complain about. For me, it's not a super big deal, but if you're someone that gets up in the middle of the night a lot, which I do, but you're older, you don't feel like rolling over each other, having that north-south bed is maybe something you should consider. Both sides, you got a nice wardrobe over here. They're the same, so I'll open one of them. And pretty deep. You got a little storage up above. Pretty deep there too. As you can see, I can barely reach the back of that. You have some reading lights up above that you could turn off individually. And you can do that with all of the lights in this trailer, which is really great because some of these companies, you flip the switch and they all have to be on. So I like that they give you the opportunity to shut one off if you'd like to, create that ambiance Over here, you got plugs, and they give you equal plugs on both sides. So you get that on the other side as well. A standard plug, as well as a USB and USB-C plug, which is super handy because these don't need to be, you don't need to be plugged into shore power for those to work. So if you need to charge your phone up or anything like that, everything's USB nowadays and USB-C. So you don't have to take up a plug to charge your phones. They already give you those plugs right there. And the great thing about this floor plan is if you have a CPAP machine or anything like that, I get a lot of customers that have CPAP machines. This would be a perfect area to put that. Bring it along. Look how it's pretty wide. So plenty of room. You got kind of like these end tables right here. But like I said, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to, you know, just plop a residential queen on there if you wanted to. Great area to put your cups. Actually, no, that's not. You actually have another nice area to put a cup of water. You know, in the middle of the night, I always need my water. So there is a nice little cubby right there on both sides for, you know, whatever you need to bring with you to bed. It does have a really big curtain right here. And it goes all the way across. And it you know, it really closes off that bedroom area nicely. So, you know, if you don't want your significant other seeing you drool in the morning, you could close that curtain up, and then you got a little privacy. Up above, right here is where you would put your TV. There's backer board somewhere right here. Definitely right here. So if you get a swivel mount, you can have it facing down here towards the bed pretty nicely. I mean, it is a little offset, but you do have a location right there for your TV, and you got all the hookups right up there. Moving on. How cool is this trailer? We're gonna just go open this right away because I want to let the light in and show you how fantastic this is. How awesome is this? Let's let some light in. Well, bam! It's so dirty because of that sand. I'm sorry, we just got this, so just bear with me because I like to get these videos out quick for you guys. How incredible is that? It does not open, I will say that. It does not open, but I'm not saying you should do this. I'm not saying that. So, but there is a screw right here. And then there's one down there. Like, I'm just saying, it would be pretty easy to put that screw back. I'm just curious. If any of you have already bought one, let me know in the comments if you have unscrewed this to have a sliding door. Well, I just want to point that out. It is not a sliding glass door, but look at all of that light that's coming in. I want you to imagine, you know, you're kicking back in bed. Let's say, I always do it, the Pacific Northwest. Maybe you got the redwood forest, the ocean. You got, I don't know, a nice view. And you have these nice big windows just in the back. And you could just let in some natural light. You know, in the middle of the night, if you're like in the woods, you could see out into the forest. Ooh, yeah, we would love this. My girlfriend and I would love these massive windows in here just because of all the light it lets in, and being able to see out like this is really cool. Now, moving on, let's come back here to the bathroom. It's right here in the middle. Let me show you how much that door opens. People like to see that. So that is probably my one nitpicky thing that I'm going to say about this trailer. How cool would it have been if they did a sliding door? Man, I love sliding doors, and I feel like they could have either put it out here and then just have like a small sliding door. That would have been super smart. Just my 2 cents. Not that it matters. I'm just the tour guide here. But would have been nice to have a sliding door, but not a bad bathroom at all. You actually have a lot of space in this. And we will sit on the toilet. I always encourage you guys to do this as well when you're out looking, because the last thing you want to do is have a toilet that is uncomfortable. Oh yeah, and a lot of people miss this too. So leg room, bam! I could stretch my legs all the way out. No issues there. That's good. Let me turn you around and show you how much shoulder room I got. Not bad, huh? I got dirt in my teeth. Yeah, not bad. I mean, it is, they're close. I'm not the biggest, buffest guy ever. Ooh, I'm working on it, but you know, I feel like majority of people would be pretty comfortable in this bathroom. Floor space is not bad, but like, let's say I want to reach over and, you know, like get down. That's kind of tough right there. See? Yeah. So, you know, you do need to open this door a little bit to get down to here to this storage underneath the sink. So easy access to your plumbing. You got a little cabinet space right here. Looks like it goes through. See my fingers? Woo! And then a little bit of counter space, which is nice. That's a lot of counter space for a bathroom. So if you bring your hair dryer, straightener, things like that along, you got your plug and some good counter space. You got a sink. Easy to wash your hands, brush your teeth. This is not a medicine cabinet. It is just a mirror to check out the hairdo. I'm growing the mullet back, man. I'm missing it. I'm going to start trying to grow it back. You know, I sell trailers. I might as well fit the part. Get my mullet back, pull out the gold frames again. So the shower is great too. Definitely like the height in this. So 5'7". I'm 5'7". Look at all that headroom I got. Even without a skylight, this is really good. Look, I can really open my arms out, you know, reach those hard to reach places. Shower head, not at a bad height, as you can see. And it comes off. And I actually have the dimensions of the shower right here. Let me tell you what it is. So the dimensions of this shower pan is 36 by 30. So not bad, you know, for the size of unit being 25 feet, no slide out. You know, some people are concerned about slides. They don't want it. They don't want to deal with it. I mean, I wouldn't worry too much, you know, but I'm not going to say that nothing can go wrong. Moving on to the kitchen. Bam! Look at that. Tons of counter space. Yeah, tons and tons of counter space right here. It would have been cool if they had a little extension right here. All right, Tyler, stop acting like I know what I'm talking about. You got a big farm style sink, farm style, just what the industry calls it. Nice big sink to actually get some dishes done. And because usually, you know, they're like half the size. You got a window right here that will open, and I'm about to close it because I hate when I see that. See, this is why I always close the blinds. Do you see that? So there's like that shiny area, and my OCD does not like that. I like it to where you guys can see. See? Now you can see it nicely. That's what I like. So you got a metal faucet, decent amount of counter space over here, and then you do have some cabinet space below the sink, easy access to your plumbing, as well as another one down there. Pretty good, pretty good. Let's see how this cabinet space is above. Moving on up to the top. Says there is solar on board, so this must have a 100-watt solar panel and a 30-amp solar controller on this unit ready to go. So that'll trickle charge your batteries. So a nice place for your plates, bowls, cups, things like that. It sits kind of high. Look at this. Let me show you. Look at how high it sits kind of high. I'm 5'7". You know, us people out here in New Mexico, we're not the tallest people, so that cabinet space does sit a little higher. You got your paper towel holder right there. And all of the cabinetry, they've really improved. It's all glued and screwed together. It is not stapled. I'm actually very impressed with how much they've improved this cabinetry. It looks good. I like it. It feels good, like when you're opening it. It doesn't feel cheap. Over here to the right, you got your stove top. 3-top burner with the fancy lights. It's got the igniter. And you got your light fan combo. One thing I want to point out with this stovetop is it's amazing for one, and let me tell you why. A lot of times they give you those stovetops where it's kind of like raised off of the countertop, and I've heard of people, you know, being annoyed because their pots and pans slide off. Last thing you want to do is, you know, drop a hot pan on your foot. I love how this is just flush. And it's like it's got that nice stainless steel look, which I'm pointing out, you got everything is a stainless steel appliance. So stove top, your light fan combo, your microwave, as well as your fridge. So it just looks nice and seamless, not to mention that. But these are all GE appliances. So you got a GE microwave, pretty standard. It is not a convection, but GE that, you got GE that, and you got GE fridge as well as your GE air conditioner, which we'll get into here in a sec. I'm saying it's like squirrel, squirrel. Let's go down to this cabinetry before we move on. So you got a little cabinet space down below, all the way up to my elbow. That's good for like pots and pans. Some people just do not want ovens. So sometimes we order a mixture of both. So it looks like obviously that's where the oven would go if you want it. Nice little cubby right there. Dang, that is deep. So not sure what you'd put in there, but you got some extra storage. And then up above, you do have another little storage area right here. And some more counter space with a plug. Let's see how many plugs you got. Ooh, that's not bad. You got one plug here, and you got a plug right there, and USB above. So if you want to bring your coffee pot, your Keurig, anything like that, you have it right where there's counter space. So you can easily just set it right there and have a nice designated space for that. Behind me, as I was stating, you got a stainless steel GE 12 volt fridge, and you already know I like 12 volt. They cool a lot faster and they're deeper. So usually if you can't tell if it's gas electric or 12 volt, there'll be like that metal thing right there, and there won't be a thing on the outside of it. So gas electric will have that metal thing. 12 volt will be deeper and it cools fast. Like I'm talking within 15 minutes, this thing's already cold. And the cool thing is bam, look, you got a switch right here to turn it on and off. So you got an area for, you got an actual place to turn this fridge off when you're not using it. And then up above, you got your separate freezer, 10 cubic foot fridge. And this thing goes far back past my elbow. 12 volt is nice, especially if you have the solar on the roof already, because that's just going to constantly keep your batteries recharged, so you won't have to worry about, not being able to run your fridge. To the left of this, you have even more storage. Look at this pantry space. Tell me that isn't good. That is really good pantry space right here for all of your snacks. Just keep in mind, this is a couple's coach, so I would say the storage is fantastic. Right here, you almost have floor to ceiling pantry space right here for all of your snacks. Above me, as I stated, you do have a 13.5 BTU air conditioner, but get this, it has the heat pump in it. If you don't know what a heat pump is basically this is an electric heater, and it'll go down to 25 degrees. You still get a real furnace in this bad boy, but you have two methods to heat this. And the benefit of that is if you just want to cut the chill in the morning, you don't want to waste your propane, well, bam! You got your RV/AC, or RV/AC. I was reading that. You have your AC/heat pump right there. And they're using the GE air conditioner. Apparently it's a lot quieter than the previous one. So they made some improvements on that air conditioner. To the right, I believe you have a 25,000 BTU furnace. So there it is right there. That's plenty for this size of unit. To the right, one of my favorite things about this unit, oh yeah, you got the bar stools and the bar table. How cool is that? And I want to show this to you. I printed this off so you could see. You can get the dinette. You see that? So 38-inch dinette if you wanted to, or you can get this bar table. I personally would want the bar table just because of all the extra floor space it gives you. This is a couple's coach. Wouldn't you rather have extra floor space and have this nice eating area? But, it's up to you. You can order this with the dinette as well, and you can move those around wherever you like. I just like how versatile this setup is versus the dinette, because when you're not using it, look at all this counter space you can have. All of this versus a dinette, you will definitely not get that much counter space. And then it also turns into storage down below too. So I'm sure you wouldn't get this much storage in the dinette. So all the way across as well as below, they give you these nice little totes. I love when they do that. It doesn't cost them a lot, I'm sure, but it's just a nice gesture, It's the thought that counts. Over here, you got another little storage area right there. Pretty deep. Oh, touched it. Okay. And then over here, you do have a plug. So if you want to kick back, sit on your laptop, throw this bad boy up, you got a window to look out. Hopefully you're out in the Pacific Northwest looking out onto the ocean. Have that window cracked, have it open, get that sea breeze, and then you have another USB-C right there. This also serves as your entertainment area, which I think is fantastic. It's in a really good spot. You can either put it up here where there's backer board and then all your plugs, or if you're obnoxious like me and you want to get the biggest TV you can, wha-bam! Like I said, I would much rather prefer this than the dinette because you could put yourself a 75-inch TV just right there. And I'm sitting on the couch right now, so this is how perfect your view would be if you just put your TV right there on that countertop. Check it out. Let me turn you around. Yeah, just imagine a big screen TV. You know, you and your significant other getting all cozy. Maybe you could put an ottoman right here, kick up your shoes, your feet, and then also have that nice view to the right. Put on a scary movie. It's dark out. The forest is out there. Can't see what's out there. Oh man, that'd be fun. Date night. If I had this trailer, we'd be camping in it every night. To the right, you got your couch. This is 60 inches, so 5 feet long. It does convert into a bed. Let me show you. So it will convert to a bed. I'm gonna show you, I'm 5'7". All you do is lift this up. You got storage underneath, or you could take this completely off and access the storage, but it magnetically sticks on there, just like that. Hopefully you guys could see it. And then if you fold this down, bam, you got yourself a bed. So if someone's hanging out with you, they had too much drinks, throw them on this bad boy. It is shorter, so let me put my head up as high as I can without hitting it. So as you can see, my legs are hanging off. Oh, I've definitely slept on worse situations like this in college. That was like 10 years ago, 12 years ago. All right, and then, but like, you know, if you go like this, who the heck sleeps like a board? I could sleep on this, you know? So if the weather's bad, maybe you have grandkids, maybe you, like I said, you had one too many drinks and you need to accommodate someone, you do have a sleeping arrangement. Pretty fun, huh? You do have more storage above for all your entertainment needs. Maybe you could put your board games, things like that up here. And bam. So that'll go all the way across. Pretty good storage. I want you to just think about all of that storage I just showed you. Tons and tons of storage. All right here, all underneath there, all over there. And then you have tons of counter space with that bar table. No shortage of counter space. So me personally, I would want the bar. What do you guys think? Isn't this thing fun? It's super fun, especially when I start like kind of helping you guys visualize how cool it would be to be kicking back, watching a movie and have this nice view, hopefully a little better than that, and the windows cleaner. Let's go outside. I only have a few things to show you out there because I'll probably blow away, and yeah, let's see. Oh God. Oh, it's not too bad right now. Maybe we can fly through this. Whoa. Okay, starting at the front, this thing actually has some really cool features out here. One thing that they added, so you got electric tongue jack, dual propane tanks. It's got the new LED lights that wrap up and around. It looks fantastic at night. It looks like Tron. So that little seam right there, all the way up and around. And then get this, look at how good this storage is. Oh boy. So pass-through storage, equal doors on both sides. They're the same size, but this is probably one of the coolest things that they're doing now. Whoa, bam! This trailer is gonna be super affordable too, and it has electric stabilizers, baby. How about that? Look at that. Click a button, oh yeah. Set those down, and this thing is secure to the ground. It is not levelers, they are just stabilizers. But look, even your wood is treated wood. It's not cheap particle board. It's just a really great trailer. I'm gonna talk about the frame here in a sec once we walk around this bad boy. You got the solid steps that just fold right into the doorway, the nice glass door that you can't see out of, just the window. You got indoor, outdoor JBL speakers, Bluetooth, those things sound amazing. It's got the LED lights. You can't really see them right now, but they will change 25 different colors, so you could throw a disco outside. And then you got the leash link, or if someone's misbehaving, bam, right there, pet friendly. You got your bumper where your black tank hose will go, and there's the massive window on the back. Like I said, they did a lot of testing on this. I'm not saying it won't happen, but I haven't heard of anyone breaking the window yet. So I hope it works out good because I love it. You got your connection right there for your TV, 30 amp plug, dual axle on this unit. There's your hookups, black tank to clean out your black tanks, city water. Your drains are in a fantastic location. So see, when they're always in front of the axles, you have no way of dragging it. Whereas in the back, you know, if you hit a hill or anything like that, you could potentially drag it. So I always like when they put those drains, you know, above those front axles. You have your low point drains right there, and now you got your city water, your potable water. And let's talk about this frame. Let's see, are they using it? Oh boy, they're using it. This thing has a bow frame by Norco. They are using this on a lot of trailers now, but I can't believe they're doing it at this price point. It's crazy. So this has, instead of welding the frame together, they actually use huck bolt fasteners to put this frame together. Not only is it gonna help, it's virtually gotten rid of rust claims that manufacturers have been experiencing on the frames, because these come from Indiana, and sometimes you can literally see where they're already rusting from the factory. So they're using these huck bolts to put these frames together, and it's also supposedly 5 times stronger than what a weld is. And it's gonna get rid of that, the rust claims that they're having. Usually rust will start where the weld starts and then it spreads. So having a huck bolt frame by Norco is gonna be huge, a bow frame. So one thing that they're doing, and then this is limited quantity on the stabilizers. So just keep in mind, you might not be getting this if, you know, you just might not be getting it. Limited quantity. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour and you had as much fun as I had showing it to you. These are such cool trailers. I love when they do things that are different, like this window. A lot of people are enjoying it. Every time we get ones with these like big back windows, they do not last on the lot. So if you're considering one, you have to go see one in person. They are really cool. If you have any questions and you're new to the channel, I am located at Albuquerque RV in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our phone number is down below in the description. So if you call in, just please ask for Tyler. We're on a rotating list. So if you call in, don't ask for me, you could potentially end up with another salesperson, which is not a problem. Everyone is just as excited and knowledgeable as I am on travel trailers, RVing, and the lifestyle. So no matter what, we'll take care of you. Also, if you're new to the channel, I try to do a new tour every single day, whether it's a 60-second short or a long form tour like this. So hit that subscribe button, stick around, come on, go through all of my stuff, because I try to pepper in different features, options, build, construction, things like that in every single video. They're not all the same, because if I did everything in one video, it would be like an hour long and nobody has time for that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. And I hope you have a good evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.